Hello and welcome to Hybiz TV with me, Isma. In a massive and complex operation, India successfully evacuated close to 3,000 of its nationals from the conflict-affected regions of Iran and Israel by Tuesday morning. The Indian Air Force deployed its C-17 heavy-lift aircraft to carry out the airlift missions, while many citizens were first moved overland to safe neighboring countries like Jordan and Egypt before being flown back to India. The first group of 161 Indians who traveled from Israel to Jordan by road arrived in New Delhi early Tuesday morning on a chartered flight from Amman. They were greeted at the airport by Minister of State for External Affairs Pavitra Margarita. Shortly after, another group of 165 evacuees also arrived from Jordan on C-17 flight and were welcomed by Minister L. Murugan. Additional groups were evacuated from Egypt, where nearly 300 Indians crossed the land border from Israel via Taba and were airlifted from Sharm el-Sheikh. The evacuation flights faced some delays due to airspace restrictions in West Asia caused by Iranian missile strikes the previous day. Meanwhile, evacuation efforts in Iran continued, with a chartered flight bringing 292 Indians from Mashhad to New Delhi in the early hours of Tuesday. Since last week, India has evacuated a total of 2,295 nationals from Iran alone. The operation, named Operation Sindhu, was launched last week in response to escalating hostilities following Israel's airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites. Indians in Iran were initially transported to Armenia by road before airlifts from Mashhad became possible after erased airspace restrictions. The Indian embassy in Tehran has confirmed that all Indian nationals will be evacuated from the country, which hosts around 10,000 Indians, including many students and pilgrims. In Israel, over 32,000 Indians reside, mostly caregivers and construction workers recently hired to replace Palestinians who were advised to cross into Egypt or Jordan before being flown home. The large-scale evacuation underscores India's commitment to ensuring the safety of the citizens and amid rising geopolitical tensions in West Asia. The successful airlift operation highlights the coordination between Indian diplomatic missions, the Air Force and the regional governments. While the situation remains volatile, India's swift action has brought thousands of the nationals out of harm's way, reflecting the government's priority to protect its people abroad during times of crisis. That's all for today. Stay connected to Hybiz TV with me, Isma.